kill is quite easy to get, but F4 is going to be putting on a lot of pressure from the back lines. That's going to be Khan peppering down bullets onto Magnet and taking him down.
Absolutely, F4 wanting to have a piece of the cake over here. 1952 now in a bit of a trouble as Tawfiq would be wanting to deploy the smokes and get that res back on. But it's going to be so much tough because the cover that they have is of a vehicle which can explode any single moment, resulting in Magnet also being taken out and maybe a collateral coming out from Tawfiq if he goes down as well. Now, 1952, they have done a decent job in keeping things at bay, but this gives enough room for Scarlet Gaming to get themselves out of that situation.
Exactly. 1952 is the team that I'm really eyeing out for in situations like these because I want to see this team succeed. They have came a long way. I am with them, and I'm pretty sure a lot of fans from Bangladesh region will be with them as well. And now, as 1952 are trying to make their way in, A1 Esports are pressuring the players from TDK. Of course, Redditzer being the one in the close lines, and one player is there in the back lines. But Redditzer, if you go down in your initial position that you are having right now, then that might be a bit of trouble, as blah 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 will be there to provide that backup, just provide that, exceed that a little bit of comfort level, as Dante has been taken down. TDK doing fantastic job contesting down the players of A1 Esports. And now 6ix9ine Boy, of course, being the last man surviving, and he's barely surviving as well, making the run outside. But for how long is he going to be surviving as blah 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 as well, missing quite a lot of shots.
But at this point, 6ix9ine does not really have a lot to work out with, but he does manage to get a knock, would want to secure the kill, but can he, as Rated is under heavy pressure, still does have the arm to play around with, but is he going to commit, as PN Crew Legend is also going to join in the party as he goes in for that revive, as a fight against Rated Sir breaks down, as he needs to get that Uzi reloaded up, as finally he goes in. No, he decides to back off for a bit, taking his own sweet time. And PN Crew, they are positioning themselves. But Ayush, from the far off ray through the window, takes him down.
That's so unfortunate. TDK, for now, has been saved by the players of PN Crew. Now, the nades will be lobbed in from their side. PN Crew slowly and steadily trying to contest down the players of TDK. They do know that they're hurt. They're quite hurt. Ayush taking the aggressive step, already finding the opening on Rated Sir. Blah 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 is barely surviving inside the building. Now, you need to also take the fact into consideration that the last player of A1 did not have any meds. That means blah 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 wouldn't have any meds as well. And that is blah 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 going down, the final man of TDK. And a lot of squad are being eliminated in those early games.
So much chaos right from the early start as F4 have finally committed in for a push. Look at Voltrix and Entry both beside each other. Voltrix any single moment might just want to close in. Now this is where Team F4, 1952, both are playing for survival. Both need those crucial points. No one can afford to get eliminated so early on as Voltrix trying to get in. Can he get a few knocks here and there? Goes in with the push, gets that one knock, instantly gets back as the fight commences.
Beautiful positioning from the lads of F4. Entry kind of got caught off guard. There was a player in the front lines and there was one in the back lines as well. F4 doing a fantastic job taking down the players of 1952 one by one, dismantling them. And now again, 1952 seems like they want to back off. They don't really want to challenge this fight, which would be a good choice. But now two players inside one small building. If utilities are being put in, then that might be a bit of problem as Voltrix taking quite a lot of damage. Wolverine already getting the knock on the Magnet. F4, what are they doing? They're destroying the squad of 1952.
They know they are men on a mission right now and they are going to stop at absolutely nothing. The last player surviving, Tawfiq, he did pull off that beautiful clutch, but for how long can he do that? And the answer is he's done as that Molotov.
But for how long is going to be the question, as Zeus has found themselves in a real bad spot.
They indeed have, as the players of F4 are lobbing that beautiful grenade. It's Destroyer that's going to be getting those two knocks.
Wow.
And now it all comes down to Leo. Can he get the revival on time? Why aren't the players of Team F4 pushing and holding on to my God, Destroyer comes in. Leo needs to do something. He needs to keep the players at bay. He needs to keep his team alive anyhow, as the players of F4 are trying to surround them as they go after Leo. Does manage to get that knock, but gets traded right off as F4. They still survive as 6 teams remaining, 17 players in the lobby. Who is going to bring this home?
Beautifully played from the side of F4 as another fight panning out. High voltage going up against Venom Legends as Rafat. Of course, it's going to be the man in their contestation from the side of Kuni. And he is moving in close, but that's going to be Rafat. Pretty brave and bold decision coming in from this man. He just straight up aggressed in, out in the open. The confidence on this man is on another level.
Indeed it is, and look at team of F4. This is a different F4. This is one of those F4s that we are sort of accustomed to see in those PMCOs of Pakistan region, and now they are certainly stepping up. When everything comes down to your survival, you've got to do whatever it takes, and now they are doing it. They are getting those kills. They know how much it means to them and to their fans, and now Venom Legends, they have to get inside the circle. Now, considering the fact that Carnage are holding it, it's going to be a tough time, but not impossible.
That fight against Zeus by F4 was beautifully executed as, again, Rafat is on a domination. He's going to be finding another opening onto the players of Carnage. And now Venom Legends do seem like they are not in a good spot because they are getting contested but down by a lot of squads and they're quite exposed. Their bags are exposed. And F4 is in those clotheslines, including Carnage and PN Crew. Now, it seems like Venom Legends are trying to rotate inside the zone, but with a brilliant way. And I really want to see how will this thing pan out, because F4 is there on the high ground. If they expose themselves way too much, War Trucks will be there to take him down, or even Destroyers. So, of course, the smokes will be there.
Well, the circle completely favoring the players of F4. This can be their game to lose, but they certainly do not really want to. And now, well, Voltrax having spotted Outbreaker is surviving for quite some time, but not anymore, as we've sort of jinxed it, as Voltrax puts the final nail in the coffin, and it comes down to the last final 4 teams, as Venom Legends, they have to fight their way inside the circle, and considering the fact that PN Crew, they are going absolute ham after the players of Carnage, as Jiggle is the last member surviving, hiding beneath the smoke. How long is he going to do that? That's a bigger question, as the spray is definitely on by the players, and Jiggle, can he clutch it out? 2 players pushing in tandem right after him, like a pack of hyenas. Jiggle has spotted them down and has gone out in the open. Can he get the knock? No is the answer, as Avsec will get the final kill.
And finally, that's going to be Carnage falling down in the 4th position, as F4 again unloading a lot of mags onto the players of Venom Legends, finally finding the opening on the steel shot, as he has been taken down. Now the rest will be there from Rafat, as Venom Legends haven't really found themselves in that good spot that they were looking for. They are just barely making it inside the circle on the edge, but take a look at the rotation coming in from Khan. He is going in the backlines. He does know Venom Legends might be thrown in the way if they want to make any plays, and of course, if they want to take out Venom Legends, they will have to get or reposition themselves, get a position where Venom Legends is not expecting them. Those nades are quite close, but not going to be making it on mark.
That's ludicrous. Look at how those nades were lobbed off to perfection, almost getting those players knocked out. But Voltrox, he is going to keep the hurt coming in as he gets one more knock, as F4 in complete control over the situation, as they're keeping their opponents in bay. It's just down to the last 3 teams. It's the Pakistan region against the Nepal region, against the Bangladeshis. Who is that one region going to be the victors in this one, as Wolverine, he is of course peppering down a few bullets onto its legend, but he sort of seems to survive.
Wolverine, of course, a man inside the squad of F4. He does have an eagle eye, and we have seen him in the past, you know, making some incredible plays, as he was the one who turned the tables in the last game against the players of TDK. They did have the man advantage, but in the last moment, he managed to secure 2 knocks for himself, and that's how the tables were flipped. But now F4, again, going up against the squad of PN Crew. They do know that they are right there, but the smokes, for how long will be there though? The smokes will be vanishing away as the time will be going as well. And now Destroyer spotting down the players of Venom Legends, taking a little bit of shots here and there, but Khan's position is still not compromised, Fixes.
Indeed, it is not. But right now, F4, they look at their positioning. It's so stellar. It's so mesmerizing to just watch them, as Khan will get his vehicle inside, will have that backline secured for their team, as Venom Legends, they are slowly but surely trying to get in. As Legend, he is also trying to do the same. All of them are contesting for the circle, but who is going to come out as the winner, as Void gets knocked down, and it's Destroyer who is going to be doing that. 9 kills already for this team, and they are going to be stopping at nothing.
They will have to make the rotation inside the circle. Venom Legends don't really have a lot of choice in their hands. Still shot again. Down to low HP. Rafa is there in those clotheslines. Destroyer making that aggressive push to look at the movement from this man. He does know that there is someone right behind that rock. He's taking a lot of shots. As we Steel Shot is moving quite close, and that's going to be Rafa taking him down. And that's F4. Tables have been turned in the favor of Venom Legends.
Wow, what an amazing play as the players of Venom Legends are finally getting a good look in towards this match. This is a possible chicken dinner also for them as they have now the better of the circle. Now F4 being reduced to their two-man squad right now. It's going to be such a tough task. Now taking both these fights simultaneously sort of led to their demise. And now Venom Legends, Rafat, he is determined. He wants this chicken dinner. He wants it really bad. Now Khan being out in the open, it has come down to a 2v2 situation. But what do you think, Necro? Who is going to take this home?
Both of these are playing absolutely outstanding fixes. This is going to be quite a tricky decision as those nades are being lobbed in. Barely makes his Steel Shot, taking a lot of damage from it though. And now again, the written nades will be there, but the accuracy, the mark is not being found from both of these sides. Wolverine does have quite a good read on them. Venom Legends, they will need to make it inside the circle as F4 do have the best of the zone for themselves. The opening has been found. Wolverine doing an incredible job. Now the Reds will be there from the side of Steel Shot, but the aggression is being shown from the side of F4 as well. Khan making the move onto them. Venom Legends in a bit of trouble, and for how long is he going to be able to stick it though? Of course, Steel Shot barely surviving the fight, and that's going to be F4 taking down the last man of Venom Legends. And wow.
Wow. Take a bow.
You just rhymed it.
Yes. I mean, this has to be undoubtedly one of the best matches that I've ever casted. I mean,
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
The best Miramar of the PAPL. Any day. Any day. Right from the very first minute, we did see all these actions unfolding right in front of us. And Team F4, just after eliminating 1952, they went ham, wiping down every squad. And now, we do need a breather. We certainly do. As we are going to be heading out for a short little break. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome to PUBG Mobile Pro League South Asia Season 3. We are in the final Super Weekend. Got done with 2 games as of now. Things are genuinely starting to heat up when it comes to the lobby, and it is looking aggressive and dominating as was expected for the Super Weekend to be. With that, it is a huge thanks to Oppo F19 Pro. Hashtag Wook Up Your Fun. I'm your host, Bloro. Let's move on to our analyst and ask them, dudes, you guys had been talking about F4.
Yeah.
Of course, a team that is, well, now finally picking up a dominating phase for themselves.